camera hog.
Hey everybody, welcome to Back Home Beauties.
I'm Camille.
And I'm Gretchen, and she's bitching at me already because she thinks I'm taking up her space.
She's hogging. I mean, I was like, girl, you're just like pigging out over here. She's getting too, she wants camera. She looks good tonight, so she's letting y'all see it.
Oh, that is not it. But
She's in
I feel
her,
like this bra is
she's
like,
in her,
like old lady
her
low.
guns, GNR. She's got GNR going on.
First of all, before we bust into Black Home Beauties,
Yes.
we did not talk about Wanda last week.
Shut
up. I know everybody out there is like, what's going on with Wanda?
No.
Unveil. Let's see what's happening.
I have my wrap. I do wrap her. Okay. So, hold on. Let me get
Okay, in case you're just joining us, Wanda is her wart.
It's not a wart. It's just a little bump. Okay, it's just a little mole. It's just a little mole. So, it's not a wart. And I do wrap it because I put turmeric and curcumin on it. That's why it's orange. So don't be all grossed out by nothing.
She's all justifying it right now. Ooh. Oh, gosh. That is so...
Shut up.
Wait.
It's not.
Y'all, look at that. Look. I bet you if I got footage from December to now, that's the same damn thing
has
right
shrunk.
there.
It's flattened out. It's
How,
flattened
Camille? I can see it.
You quit. You don't see nothing. Girl, I'm telling you, it is so much flatter. It really is.
Can you see that from here?
So
yes, you can. Our audience over there is like, yeah.
No, I'm telling you, when I feel, and it's like really, the skin. You shut up. Here, you hold it.
Wanda is Camille's science project. I swear she's in 8th grade again. And she's like, so
No.
I'm talking about turmeric and curcumin and castor oil.
It works, y'all.
What
Look,
the hell?
it is old.
When is it going to work?
You should.
Listen, let me have that thing. Evil spirit, leave. That's all we need to do.
I promise you this thing's going to go away naturally. I'm not going to cut into
Do
it.
you see how short of a time I gave Wanda? Because nothing's changed, y'all. It is the same thing. There is no breaking news here with Wanda. Get that out of your mouth.
I'm rebelling right now. I'm a brat. Like, I'm chewing my gum on you. That's right.
Let's talk about talk about hair on men.
Oh, what? Like hairy backs?
Like
or
just
anything?
hair in general. Like what is your standard of this is okay and acceptable and this is a F no?
Well, I don't love hairy necks. Like I want to see a hairline. I mean, unless it's got long hair. Well, I can't even say that. Even if you got long hair and you pull it up, I just don't want to hear it hairy.
Like when it's growing all down here.
I got a problem. It's like, ooh, if I can comb it or I can curl my finger, I don't. And I can handle chest hair. I like chest hair.
You're like a Tom Selleck kind of chick.
Yeah, well, I'm a 70s. I mean, I think they look 70s. Yeah, they didn't scape or wax or nothing back then. So yeah,
A shirtless picture. Y'all, it was like a paisley swirly print of hair.
Whoa.
All over him.
Did you see through it? I mean,
it was kind of like
carpet?
Oh
Yeah, carpet.
gosh.
It was carpet.
It was. I thought to myself, like, I'm already sweaty. Like, this looks hot.
Yes.
Do you have to put
No, it's like a
conditioner
coat.
on
Oh
that?
no,
Like, do you just use body wash, or do you have to condition that shit?
I really don't know if you got that much of hair. I mean, even down there, if you have like a pelt or anything, you'd have to use. I mean, look, back in the 70s, y'all.
70s. I bet you there's. Raise your hand out there, y'all, if you know people that have a
Pelt.
pelt nowadays.
And do you use shampoo? We need to know. Do you use shampoo or just regular body wash? I'd like to know. Inquiring minds want to know. You want to know that? I want to know that.
Well, here's the deal.
Or
Like,
conditioner. You need conditioner.
well, I mean,
For
let's
those
be
curly
honest.
locks.
That hair is a different texture, right?
That's why I think you need to soften that up.
What about? Well, get rid of it, y'all.
Escape
Okay,
it, escape
any of you men that are watching, like that's just not. That's not.
Well, some girls look. You got
do
your
you mean?
taste. Your taste.
You like that?
No, not the back.
Camille's telling it all.
No, not the back. I don't
Okay,
want the
but
back.
like a pelty down there.
Oh, no. Well, I don't think I want. No, I don't want a pelt. I don't want a pelt. But I do. And I don't think it looks right to have nothing. I'm just saying. It's like if there's no. Look, if you trim it.
What would Elvis do?
What did Elvis do? I don't.
What would Elvis do right now? Okay, what about toes
Okay. Well, hairy toes.
and just toes?
Do you shave your toes? Do
I don't
you
need to.
Well, some people have like little hair on the top of the toe.
I would if
What-
I needed to.
Yeah, that's what I would think too. But even men that have hairy toes, it just does a little. I get a little ick going on. Do you get ick?
So my cute dad has hair on his arms that literally, I think, it's like a springboard.
Oh.
It's just like this carpet
On
of
top?
gray, and then he's got some skin under there somewhere.
And gray hair is a lot firmer, like a lot more stout hair.
He lives in Texas, y'all. You've got to be kidding me. That's got to be so hot.
Hot.
So I said to him one time, I go, Dad, why don't you get the weed whacker out or something? Just trim that stuff, That was so foreign to him.
How old's Dad?
Men don't. He's 85.
Yeah. No, he ain't gonna.
Men don't do anything to their hair like men. And I go,
Well, that's what men are. Can you imagine that though? I mean,
can you imagine
naked?
In the prairie days, or even people just roaming the earth with no shoes and stuff?
Well, that's why they had hair. That's why that was probably on down there. And someone told me you should never cut your hair because that's like God or something. You can sense things with your hair. I kind of think that's true. Yeah, the prickly stuff on the hair on your arm stand up. So I think there is a spiritual thing.
It's an indicator.
Yes, like it's a psychic. Yeah, you can feel things with your hair.
No wonder I don't have a great connection with Elvis. And to be honest, so I don't know how long it's been. I don't know how long has the waxing, no hair on the cooch thing been.
I think that probably started in.
How long have you been doing it?
Well, I've been doing it for about 10 years, I think. Yeah, about 10 years.
Bullshit. Longer than that.
12 years. You should do now.
I don't know.
I need to ask Joanna. How long have you been waxing, Joanna?
But you think about it. Okay, so
it's probably been 15 years. I think 15 years.
There's a reason why God put that down there, right?
Because we didn't have clothes, and so we don't want things, like twigs or something. If you're walking around the earth,
fell on a twig. Ow!
Seriously. I don't know, but it's something like that, right? I think it's for protection. I do. I think.
I know. I think
it's
you're
padding
right.
in a way. I mean, if it grows and it gets all paisley, it's gonna be a layer. It's protective.
Though so we've talked about Toptional in Vegas, right? And that
yes.
We've seen titty hair, and that's.
But if you haven't, if you're not familiar, describe Toptional.
Toptional is an adult only pool in Vegas at Mandalay Bay.
That's right.
And I was so kind of dumb that I was like, Toptional, I don't know what that means, but okay, let's go.
Swimming.
And then I'm there, I'm hanging out inside the pool with my bikini on. I'm fully bikini-eyed, right?
You got a top on. You're wearing your top.
Yeah, hell yeah. And these women,
yeah,
right across from me, could you be any more in my face?
Oh dear.
They go to sit down and they dip themselves in the water and they come up. I kid you not, the hair was long and stuck to their boob.
Are we talking
nipple hair?
See, I don't know if I.
Can we have a moment of silence for that? That was just that. That aged me a lot. I had glasses on, and the whole time behind my glasses, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, did you see that? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh." I've never that scarred me.
And where are you going to see that kind of stuff? I mean, really, where are you going to see naked women in a pool? I mean, I think men kind of see their junk more than women.
Here's the deal. In a locker room, we don't walk around. We just don't.
We're fully robed.
We never, we'll put a towel on, but you're not going to see the goods and the junk
or the
while we're talking about recipe. We're not doing that.
And their ass is hairy. That they ain't waxing none of that shit. So they got hair everywhere. Did you see any pelt?
You know what? Here's what happened, y'all. I got out of the water like that.
Did you really?
I thought, oh, well, listen, if they've got hair growing out there, I don't want anything floating up to me, Camille. That would be disgusting, right? You'd just be like,
oh my God, girl.
No, and I'm in Vegas and it's hot.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like, I can't get in that water.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And I mean, think about it, y'all. So hairy backs and stuff for men, and all that is swirling around in public pools.
Okay, it's a cesspool of. Yeah, I don't do public pools. I don't.
Hot tubs?
Nope. It's just a. I think it's a people. I think it's a people. I think people pee. I think people pee.
How
in the
many
pool.
adults pee in pools now?
I think a lot. I think a lot of them. They have this colored dye now. So if you have urine in the water, it goes hot pink or something. Remember that girl that you saw in that little, oh my
yeah, she got busted.
Yes, for peeing
in
the water.
She got busted and she was like, what? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah.
Embarrassing.
First of all, I remember that feeling as a kid. You're like,
you got to go.
First of all, you can't move around. You got to stay still.
Yep.
It's almost like you have to concentrate.
When you have to pee.
Yeah. And then you're just standing there in warmth.
Yep.
And then you're looking around and you're like, hee. They're coming over here.
Oh, God, so gross.
But as adults,
I know, but adults do that stuff too.
But then we're talking to the gal that peed on her grass last week.
That was not water. That was a grass. And you know what? It's my own grass. I ain't peeing where someone's going to walk into it. Okay, you're over there. Yeah, I'm not pushing it away. I'm fully responsible for peeing on my own grass, okay? But I knew I could.
Have you ever peed in the ocean?
Yes.
I'm always like, is that going to attract something?
Oh. You might.
Am I going to come up with a big old octopus wrapped around my leg? Something?
I
don't know.
They got a whiff of you or something.
I don't know. They'd be like, "Ooh, this is different. What kind of meal is it?"
But I think peeing in nature is a little different than peeing in a pool. I just do.
You know what?
I think
you know what? Peeing in nature, listen to this. So my friend and I were at a parking lot. This is not nature. No.
Well,
no
asphalt.
No, we're at a parking lot, big ass parking lot, and on the side are the like little curbs, that tell you when to stop when you're parking, right? Yeah. This van pulls up, and this girl gets out and goes in front
to pee in front of the van,
and pees like hanging over that bump, and then gets back in the van.
And what'd you do?
I wanted to roll down the window and be like, "Oh!" Like there was no wipage. She didn't have any of your towelettes, Camille. Now I know why you have them.
You see what I'm saying? That's why you have that. That's why you got to have a wipe.
Everybody needs a Camille.
You need it.
You need a Camille.
Well, I'm just the pack rat. I just got a lot of stuff.
That's very true.
I do. Well, even in my car. I mean, I have the condoms in my car.
Well, let's be clear. Wait, condoms?
The hand condoms, right?
Oh, the gloves.
The gloves. I have. You go to some gas station. They have those. You put gloves on your. Oh, thank you. I told her to check. You have. You put your hand in the glove so you don't have to touch any germs, right? So I have.
Ready to gas up?
I do. And I have all those because again, some places don't have that. So I carry those. So I have a hand condom. That's right.
We appreciate that. Okay, let's talk about some fashion that is coming back.
Right.
Coming back. And I'm just wondering, can you see it?
I see it.
I'm just wondering, are some of these really a good idea?
Like what?
So, for instance, let's talk about pants, jeans, pants, whatever you want.
I think pants is a good idea. I do.
Because, pants, everybody probably should wear them. But I'm just saying, the mom jeans, now they're called high waist.
Oh, gosh.
Not everybody looks good in high waist.
I don't.
think maybe 10-year-olds look good in them.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I think they run a little high.
Because they don't have any.
No. Well.
I wonder if those high, do you have camel with those? Because
I'm thinking you do because if you're pulling, you got to keep pulling up, and you have to have camel.
And you think about
unless
the
you
butt,
have a pelt,
like the.
You don't have to.
That's why. Thank you, Jesus. That's why you
see
you have that.
That's right. So
or
you
when
don't have
fashion
camel.
comes in and you won't have camel.
That's right.
So everybody's going to start growing.
That's why women had to wear dresses before, I'm sure, because they didn't want to show they didn't have underwear and stuff, so they couldn't have pants to.
Well, they wore those
right
long,
up there like that. It's like
thingies.
sex seater them or something. Yeah, but that was underskirts. You never saw a girl's crotch. I mean, you kind of see crotch in pants. You do.
Oh, you can see
guys.
that line.
Guys have a lower because they don't want to tighten up on there. But girls, they don't want to see that. So that was why it wasn't the fashion way back when.
But I think, and if y'all think back to high school, there were plenty of girls that. How did they not know? How did they not know that the rest of the planet is seeing their outline? Like how? Because it's not comfortable, y'all. We know that. Like that seam is real. So how?
Yeah.
How do you not know that?
Well,
do you need to be made fun of in order for you to recognize this is those pants are way too tight? Chick.
Or someone needs to point that out. Now, I think if you have a mother, they probably would. I would. I'm like, honey.
I would, but I don't know that there's a lot of moms that are like, let me check.
Well, someone's going to check, yeah.
Let me check.
But I think that high waist thing does have that camel thing. I do.
I know. I feel like I don't wear high waisted one because that is not a good look on me. But I feel like you just would be like, like when you wear like leggings and you do like a deep plie to pull them all up. I think it would probably be like that.
That's what it reminds me of is nylons. You remember nylons? Oh,
y'all, for my height, they're never long enough. And talk about a hammock in the crotch. They would be so low because they're not long enough to go all the way up. You're like, I'm rolling them down.
Exactly. I'm a little shorter waisted, yeah. And rounder, but yeah.
Perms. Now, I shut Camille down pretty damn quick.
I know. I was like, I liked my little kinky hair last time. I was like,
Camille's like, I think I'm gonna get a bird.
She's like, no. I didn't even have the question. I was like, no. Like, what about?
And you know what? You actually asked people out there to chime in if they think you should, and not one damn person said anything.
I am really disappointed.
We're moving on. So perms are not really a good idea for guys.
Not now.
Or girls.
Not now, but they were the thing, and they were kind of fun.
I know, we're talking about things that are coming back.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Kitten heels. Are y'all familiar with what kitten heels are?
Itty bit.
What is the purpose of being off the ground that much? Your leg is not sexy, women, okay? The point of wearing a high heel is to give you length in your leg. That is just a boat with a little stopper on the end.
Well, and I think it wouldn't, to me, I don't think it'd be comfortable. It's almost like you're bumping into something, you're going to trip. And this is like a spiky heel, isn't it?
It's just like a little nibbler.
Just a nibble.
Like a little guy.
And it's maybe half an inch or something, like real little.
Does this sound familiar, Camille?
Let's not go there.
All right, kitten heels. Those are huge this fall, huge in fashion. And I'm just like,
No, I won't wear that. I'll wear about a 3.5 inch heel. How high do you go? How high are your stilettos?
I have some 6
inches. Oh, honey, I think I've seen those on you, but I've never worn. I can't do that.
Yeah, I have some sit down shoes. Y'all know what those are.
You can't wear them.
On TV, I'm like, these are my sit down shoes.
And
don't ask me to get up and go anywhere because I had to shuffle. They're hard to do.
Yeah.
What fabrics are a absolute no for you?
Yeah, I'd say polyester.
Because why?
You know the swishing sound when you just hear yeah, I just and then to me it has a smell to it. It has like a chemical smell to it, honestly. But I can't stand just straight polyester. I think poly blends, cotton blends, maybe, but polyester.
Polyester in Texas is never a good idea.
Oh,
it's just
sweat,
freaking hot.
Sweat. Yeah.
Yeah. Plus, I don't know. I just think polyester on the butt side never looks good. Except I think like Charlie's Angels, they probably looked good in them.
Well, they could look good in anything. Honey.
Right,
yeah,
right.
That's right.
There's that.
You might look good in that. I mean, you could pull a polyester. I couldn't pull a polyester.
I don't like a chiffon.
Chiffon, like what is that made out of?
That's that like.
Oh, like a billowy looking
airy angel.
Yeah.
Toilet paper kind of thing.
No. But what about velvet?
A velvet in small doses.
Velour.
Is velour? Yeah. No, like those juicy jumpsuits or track suits or whatever. First of all, y'all, that's thick ass fabric.
I know.
That's just gonna
make
like
carpet.
I mean, I guess if you want your booty big.
Well, but then if you have no thigh gap,
it's like a pelt. It's like a full on clothing pelt that's been sheared.
But if you have no thigh gap and you're rubbing that velvet together, you know that those little fibers they come off. And you saw that it's like a nylon that it was glued them on or whatever. It was pretty bad.
Well, and you know, like velvet, you can rub it up and it looks one way, and you rub it down. But can you imagine a swoosh swoosh? It's going to be like a tornado, like a bomb hit something.
And you might get some rash down there. You ever had clothes give you rashes? I mean, if you ever I'm trying to think if I ever had that.
No.
Sorry about that. But
nothing over here is ever giving you a rash because nothing ever touches it.
That's right. I got to keep this open.
What about jumpsuits? Did you ever wear jumpsuits?
I did. I had a jumpsuit when I was younger. Oh, yeah. And overalls. I love those, actually. They were kind of fun. They were loose and fun.
Was that like in high school?
High school. Yeah, junior high school. Yeah.
You wore those in high school?
I did. We all did.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of fun.
See,
I was in
jumpsuits on my height.
Well, I don't know if they made them. That was knickers for you.
You talk about camel. Here's the problem. Most of that stuff is made over in Asia, and they are not my height.
It's not 6 feet.
They're not my length. They're not any of that. And it's like,
yeah.
You go to zip, and you're like, woo! That is not happening. And so if they had pockets, and you walk around, and you're just trying to pull it out.
Oh, my God, girl.
I was that girl in school. They're like, that's not a good look.
No, don't wear that one, girl.
No.
That's funny.
All right, so we've given you an update on Wanda.
You be nice.
And we talked about hair on men.
That's right.
Y'all feel free to chime in on if we were completely off, but we weren't.
And if you have any camel stories, want to hear it.
She wants to hear it.
I do want to hear your camel stories.
Anyway, we have to cut it now because I'm going to get in trouble with editing. We appreciate y'all being here. If for some reason you would like to share, like, or subscribe to this channel, we'd appreciate that. There's not many, but we'd appreciate that.
Yeah. Send us topics.